North Belfast MP Nigel Dodds has been injured in violence that followed an Orange Order parade. 23 police officers were also injured, including 2 officers brought in from the rest of the UK. Mr Dodds was knocked unconscious and taken away in an ambulance. Earlier he had appealed for calm after trouble broke out when an orange parade was stopped on the Woodvale Road. Police were enforcing a parade's commission ban. Mr Dodds was taken to hospital after being hit by a missile thrown by loyalists at the junction of Woodvale Road and Woodvale Parade in North Belfast. A man who treated Mr Dodds at the scene gave his account of what had happened. "I was standing right beside him listening to his conversation," he said. "He grasped his head as he went down. He was knocked out cold. I put him in the recovery position and checked his airway. A crowd gathered and then the ambulance arrived and he was taken away by ambulance. I felt sorry for the fella. He was unlucky because he was also hit by water cannon as I was trying to administer first aid and he got soaked," he added. Northern Ireland Executive Minister Nelson McCausland, who was with Mr Dodds at the time of the incident, said the North Belfast MP was now conscious. Mr Dodds was taken to the Royal Victoria Hospital in Belfast. A hospital spokeswoman said the MP's condition was stable. Water cannon and baton rounds were used after a sustained attack on police in North Belfast. Police were attacked with ceremonial swords as well as missiles. Later on Friday night, police were attacked with petrol bombs on the Woodvale Road. The parade's commission ruling stopped Orange Order lodges from walking on a stretch of road in North Belfast that separates loyalist and nationalist communities. Trouble broke out on the Newtown Ards Road in East Belfast with petrol bombs being thrown at police lines. Earlier, missiles had been thrown as a parade passed St. Matthew's Catholic Church. Petrol bombs, bricks and bottles were thrown, and water cannon was used by police, in both North and East Belfast. Earlier on Friday evening, Mr Dodds had appealed for calm following trouble. "People who want to engage in violence should desist immediately," he said. Northern Ireland First Minister and DUP leader Peter Robinson appealed for cool heads and said his thoughts were with those who have been injured this evening, including my colleague Nigel Dodds. The Grand Orange Lodge of Ireland has also called for calm. Sinn Féin Assembly member Gary Kelly has blamed the Orange Order and unionist politicians for the violence. He accused them of having a deliberate strategy that had produced, what he called, inevitable results. Orange Order lodges in North Belfast marched past the Ardoyne shops on Friday morning. Banned. However, the Parades Commission, which rules on contentious parades, banned them from returning by the same route in the evening. The ruling was that on their return, lodges would be stopped at the junction of Woodvale Road and Woodvale Parade. They have been prohibited from walking between that point and the junction of the Crumlin Road and Hesketh Road. The Parades Commission ruled that marchers would not be allowed to return along the part of the Crumlin Road, at Ardoyne shops, that separates nationalist and loyalist communities. In recent years, there has been serious rioting in the nationalist Ardoyne area following the return leg of the Orange Order parade. The marching season in Northern Ireland is a period of events from April to August, with the high point on July 12 when Orangemen marched to commemorate William of Orange's victory over the Catholic King James II at the Battle of the Boyne in Ireland in 1690. William III is revered by the order as a champion of his faith. The Orange Order commemorate his victory in their annual parades. Many Catholics see the marches as triumphalist and sectarian, with some traditional orange routes passing through or past areas occupied mainly by Catholics and nationalists. The Parades Commission ruling on the North Belfast parade was welcomed by nationalist politicians but angered unionists.